Street Life was good. We got episode number 42, and today we're gonna be working on the Gixxer. We're gonna be doing a little bit of preventive maintenance on that thing, trying to make sure everything good on it before we get rolling on this new riding season. So let me show you all the stuff that we got today. We got that good old Stay Frosty, you feel me? We're gonna be changing out that antifreeze, switching over to the Stay Frosty. Also got some Rotella. We're gonna try that out for the bikes one time. Got a little K&N oil filter right there. And then I grabbed some bar ends and some mirror block offs right there. All right, so I done already pre-drained the coolant already. It's sitting over there in that container right there. I done drained it out like 2 or 3 times. I put a cleaner in there, ran the cleaner through, flushed it with water 2 or 3 times. So there's nothing in the system right now. I'm ready to put the Stay Frosty in there and let the bike get up to, let it get warm, let it get up to operating temperature. I'm gonna cut the bike off. I'm gonna bring the bike back in, and then we're gonna do the oil. But right now we gotta put the Stay Frosty in before we obviously run the bike or whatever, so we can get the oil, nice and, hot and stuff like that, so it all drain out, and then we're gonna change the oil. All right, let's grab some of that good old Stay Frosty. They're topped off. They're topped off. Supposedly this stuff's supposed to be better, or not supposedly, it is better than if you're using regular antifreeze. For one, if you see, it's the official performance coolant of racing organizations and stuff like that, especially the drag strips. You feel me? If you ain't got this in your car, if you've never been to track days, you can't run antifreeze in your bike or whatnot. Somebody getting hypey out there, good coyote. But yeah, you can't run antifreeze, you know what I'm saying? Because it get on this track and it get all slick. And then another benefit of this right here is gonna make your bike run a lot cooler. So let's get this up in here, turn my little light on. You hear it going down. Coolant system is absolutely dry, so hopefully we got enough here. We should. I think we're getting kind of close. Oh yeah, I can see it right there. Let's kind of squeeze it. Let's see where we at. Oh yeah, we nice and topped off there. So what I think I want to do now is to get some of the air out, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna go to this other side, and then I'm gonna let go of the bleeder screw on this water pump right here at the bottom down there. I'm gonna let that go out, and then as soon as it trickle, I get a nice little string. I'm gonna put the nut back in there, and then top it back off, and then I'm gonna run it probably with the cap off for a little bit, then put the cap on, bring it back in, you know what I'm saying, and do the little dance. All right, so now we're gonna pop this little 10mm off right here. You feel me? Pop this little 10 off. Somehow you can already hear the air hissing. So I want a constant stream when I let this go. Oh, she's a leaker. She is a leaker. tighten it back up now. This 3/8 is probably way too big for this. Probably use a 1/4 inch, but let's snug it up. Nice and tight. So now what we want to do is we want to go back up to the radiator, put a little more in there, get it topped off. We're going to get it outside. We're going to run it a little bit, let that oil get nice and hot, and then we're going to do the oil change. All right, now we got the little air out, the little bottom air pocket out. We're going to go ahead and top it back off. Get it topped off. It shouldn't take much. I don't want to top it all the way off though, because I'm going to run it with the cap off for just a little bit. I don't want that shit to overfill and be spilled. Okay, there we go. About right there. Take this out. Well, open the garage up, pull it out, and let it warm up. Open the garage up. It's probably good right there. Back on. So we're just gonna let that run. And when it gets to about, I'd say like 195, we'll bring it back in. We'll do the oil change on it. All right, I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but basically got the bike up to temperature. Thermostat should be open. We're reading like 195 right now. Shut it down, bring it in, change the oil now. Get my rear stand on here. So we got the coolant situation all squared away. So now we got the bike in here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on our oil change. And first things first, we're gonna go ahead and drain the oil. I don't think it really matters. I usually start with the oil filter. Got a 17mm wrench here because I got this K&N filter already on here. I'm gonna have to screw it off. I put a little paper plate right here. Hopefully it'll stop all the oil from getting on to my motherfucking exhaust. Stop it from smoking. Screw her off. Get her all screwed off. Should be a bunch of oil once you finally get it off, but just kind of make sure I get it all into this drain right here. There go that part. Grab our new filter. Got our new filter here. It's probably best to put a little oil in there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Put a little oil in there. Open up this oil right here. Crack her open. Put a little oil in there. What I'm talking about. You also probably want to put a little, you feel me? Usually they come pre-lube, but put a little oil on the outside there. If you overfill the oil when you put it into the oil filter, just give it a second. It should seep into the filter. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the oil filter on now. Nice little screw on. What I'm talking about. 17, get it nice and tight. You definitely don't want this thing on here too tight. You probably can get by with just putting it hand tight, but I'm gonna just use a couple of my fingers once it gets tight. Grab your hand on there, turn it left and right, make sure that thing don't turn. A little more, should be nice and good. So next we're gonna drop this drain plug. This should be a 17. Let's go off. Oh, this motherfucking hella tight. Ooh. Man, that thing tight. That thing was on there tight, man. Thing was on there real tight, man. Go ahead and take the drain plug out. Wow. Let that shit drain out. Now you can do one or two things. You can either reuse the crush washer, or I bought some new ones. So what I'm gonna end up doing is replacing the crush washer. Right now might be a good time, like if you got a used bike, excuse me, you can kind of take a look at your oil and see if it's got a bunch of little metals in there. This one look alright, it don't look too crazy. Alright, so we got the oil all drained out now. So now I got myself a new washer here. Took the old one off. There's a little bit of a pain in the ass to get it off, but nonetheless we got that thing off. Try to get your magnet as clean as possible there. Got a little magnet in there. Put it back on the 17. Screw it in. No, I'm definitely not about to put it on as tight as it was, because I don't know what that was. Nice and tight. All right, so now we got the drain plug tight. We verified that the oil filter's tight. Got them both all tight. It wouldn't be a bad idea to go double check, make sure everything is nice and tight. Now it's time to add our oil. Already been adding a little bit, so should just need a little more. I'm gonna watch this sight glass right here. I'll say right in between, because I'm gonna check it and run the bike. It'll probably go down a little bit. Then we're gonna check it again. So let's go ahead and take the funnel out. Put the cap back on. Oh damn, come on. Be careful with this cap too, because it looked like it's plastic, so you definitely don't want to cross thread it. Take your time. Whenever you're working on something and it seems like it's hella hard to go together, or it's not screwing in right, usually stop, take it out, then kind of reset it back in by hand or whatever, because usually mean you cross threading it. So that's nice and tight. It's right in the middle, kind of towards the upper right now, so we can go ahead and start the bike. Let it run for 15 to 20 seconds, cut it off, and we should be good. I'll probably put it on the, take it off the stand rather, put it on the ground, make sure that the oil level's like right where I like it. I do be doing a bunch of wheelies, so sometimes I do like a little more oil than I'm supposed to have. So let's go ahead and start it up. Oil change should be done. The only thing we got to do is verify the oil level is correct, clean up everything, throw our fairings back on. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep everything off, because tomorrow we're gonna be doing some more work to the bike. I appreciate y'all tuning in, you feel me? Episode number 42. We out the books. See y'all in the AM, man. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna be doing some more stuff. Tomorrow we're gonna get into some high performance stuff. We're gonna be doing a DynoJet power commander with the secondary fuel module, and then we also gonna be throwing in the auto tuner just to make sure everything's running pretty good or close to good, as close as good as I can get it. But I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one.